Nice to see everyone this cold, wintry morning, really. So I think we made the right decision to have this service online today. So, and as we all know, it is the holiday season. So for some of us, it means parties, get-togethers, and feasting on foods that maybe our doctor said we shouldn't eat, like anything with sugar. So it can seem like a season full of, I don't know, endless socializing and maybe possible weight gain or so. So the reality is that many people spend the holidays alone. People might avoid being with family during the holidays due to the high cost of traveling, family estrangements, or their close relatives who have gone to the other side. Others may long for the quiet time alone to relax or have created their own holiday rituals. I'm just thinking of that sitcom Seinfeld, where the Constanza family celebrated Festivus. They made up their own celebration. And some people may feel the holiday spirit includes volunteering at a nursing home or a shelter. But those who fear they will be lonely on the holidays, they don't have to rush to join friends or an awkward family get-together. For some, spending the holidays alone doesn't have to be lonely. The holidays are indeed about connection. But connection doesn't have to mean sitting at a table with people you don't get along with and stuffing your mouth with too much pie to prevent you from saying anything that will be taken the wrong way. So if anyone has ever felt lonely, despite being in the company of others, knows what I mean. Connection can also mean connecting with oneself, maybe through journaling or reflecting upon last year or doing something just for yourself, just for oneself. Like maybe you want to cook an elaborate meal for one, or you want to watch a Christmas horror movie, or just relaxing at home alone is your thing. Connecting with other people doesn't have to take place at a decorated table, but can take many forms, such as writing out and mailing Christmas cards or New Year's cards, or letters of gratitude to whoever helped us during the past year. Maybe calling old friends by phone to catch up. I know these days many of us text our holiday greetings, but texts and emails cannot be put on the place of honor in someone's home. Connecting with others can be more relaxed, honest, and joyful because it comes without the pressure of ritualized meals, but it's truly about the connection between two people, or you and some others, and not about presents or social media posts. Holidays can be a great time to make new friends, too. Once we get over the hesitation to discuss our plans of spending time alone, chances are we will hear from others who also don't have plans yet or are ambivalent about the holidays. So why not start a new tradition together and extend an invitation even to people we don't know well? Connection can take many forms after all. As some of you might know, I'm from Michigan, and I usually drive home to Michigan for the holidays to be with family. But this one year, several years ago, something prevented me from going home for Thanksgiving. I can't remember why, but I was content to stay home by myself in Chicago. A few days before Thanksgiving, a friend of mine came over, and we were watching the TV show Unsolved Mysteries. Remember that one from years ago? I really liked watching that show. The episode was about a single young mother with two children who had just moved into a new apartment complex. It was new to her. This mother did not have enough money for a Thanksgiving dinner and had to work at a diner that day, hoping she could take home some leftovers for her children. Then one day before Thanksgiving, the mother met a friendly elderly neighbor woman from another apartment. This older woman invited her to her apartment for Thanksgiving dinner. The single mother said she had to work all day and tried to decline the offer. But the elderly woman, neighbor, would not have any of that and insisted that the family come over whenever the single mother got off of work. The single mother finally agreed, mostly because she thought of the elderly woman and how the woman would be alone for Thanksgiving if they did not come over. So on Thanksgiving, after work, the single mother and her two children went to the elderly neighbor's apartment. The apartment was small, with basic furniture. The single mother was amazed to see so much food on the kitchen table. A large turkey with all the fixings, and pumpkin pie for dessert. That evening, the single mother had a great time talking to this neighbor, who acted more like a grandmother than a neighbor. Then it was time for the family to leave, and the elderly woman insisted that they take the leftovers, and some were still in the neighbor's casserole dishes. The next day, the single mother set out to return the casserole dishes to her neighbor, only to find out she didn't answer her door. The single mother tried another day, and as she looked through the window of the apartment, it was empty. There was no furniture in it. Curious, the single mother asked the apartment manager what happened to the elderly woman living there, only to find out that the elderly neighbor died a few months back, and the apartment has been empty ever since. So was this spirit? Can spirit even do that? I believe spirit can do anything. And this act of kindness did not end here. Because a couple of days later, this was still before Thanksgiving, like about a week before, I get a call from my friend who watched this touching unsolved mystery episode with me. Seems like my friend was moved by the message of this show. My friend reached out to their family, knowing that I wasn't going to Michigan that Thanksgiving, and asked if they could bring a friend to their family's Thanksgiving dinner. So like the line from the movie Casablanca, this was the beginning of a beautiful friendship. I believe Spirit maneuvered us to watch the Unsolved Mysteries episode together, which led my friend to ask their family if I could come to their Thanksgiving dinner so I would not be alone. What really makes the holidays special are those moments of joy and connection with those around us. And the small acts of kindness can just amplify those moments. I understand the stress of it all sometimes gets to us because it takes a lot of work if you are the one hosting the get together. And sometimes, because it is so much work, we tend to let the hustle and bustle of it all be the focus. We may get distracted from what makes the holidays meaningful. Luckily, the holiday season presents us with so many amazing opportunities to practice kindness. From family to strangers, Christmas is the perfect time to reach out to people and create a little bit of holiday cheer for everyone. Have you heard of the 25 Days of Christmas Acts of Kindness? A few years ago, the police department in a small town of Holden, Maine, asked its officers to go out of their way to do something simple for the residents in town. Maybe shovel snow for someone or check on an elderly resident. These acts were such a success that it turned into a yearly tradition and has grown every year. Residents of Holden raise tens of thousands of dollars each year, and businesses donate food, gift cards, and services as a part of the annual program. I find this kind of generosity and compassion during the holidays so inspiring. Maybe we can start our own acts of kindness, a tradition, and maybe even one here at the church. Just imagine if every community in our country went out of their way to help others and make each other feel special, even if for just a few days every year. Think about the kind of changes we could see in our society, in our health, and in our culture. The holiday season often arrives with a complex mix of emotions for many of us. For some, it is a time of vibrant joy, connection, and celebration. And for others, it brings a heavy sense of stress, maybe loneliness or even grief. We may assume our loved ones are doing okay because we see their social media. But the holidays can be incredibly draining for parents, those grieving a loss, or anyone managing a busy schedule. Reaching out to a family or to a family member, a friend, or even a stranger, just to check on their well-being can really make their day. Remember, we do not need to be cheerful to be worthy of care. We do not need to be happy. If all we can do today is offer a kind word or a smile, that is enough. Look at kindness not as an obligation, but as a tiny step toward reconnecting when we are ready. Small acts of kindness creates ripples. They shift our focus from our own stress factors to the well-being for others. creating a sense of connection, it's just vital for our well-being as well. Whether we are looking to support a loved one, a stranger, or our wider community, these gestures do not need to be grand to be significant. Sometimes the quietest moments of care speak the loudest. Luckily, the holiday season presents us with so many amazing opportunities to practice kindness. As we continue offering kindness to the people around us, remember, we deserve the same compassion, connection, and support in return. The holidays are not about giving and getting presents. The holidays are the perfect time to reach out and create a little bit of holiday cheer for everybody. So now the church would wish everyone here a very happy holiday season. And may we all recognize Spirit working in our lives and in the lives of others. Amen.